Having a student card enables students, including international students, to use discounts. The most notable student discounts are public transportation discounts, because the students with a student card can buy student passes and tickets for a reduced price. And scholarship holders are entitled to have a Hungarian social security number and a social security card. It's called TAJ, T-A-J card in Hungarian. And with the TAJ card, scholarship holders are publicly insured.
ELTE Walk. Everything you need to know about ELTE. Welcome to the ELTE Walk podcast, a program of the ELTE International Strategy Office, which has been created to present everything you need to know about Eötvös Loránd University as a prospective or current international student. I'm Tamás Jamriskó, editor-in-chief of the first university radio of Pest, which produces this program in cooperation with the International Strategy Office of ELTE. My co-host is Raissa Negrao, a student in the doctoral program in psychology at ELTE and international student ambassador. Hi, Raissa.
Hi, Tamás. I'm glad to be here today.
Nice to hear you again.
Our sixth episode features Judit Radácsi, with whom we'll talk about the practical things you need to know after arriving in Hungary: social security card, insurance, student ID, and so on. Welcome, Judit.
Welcome you all, and thank you for inviting me here.
What is your job at ELTE?
I am the acting head of office of Questura Office of Student Services.
Wow, that sounds good. So, start with the practical steps for international students. What they have to do after they arrived here in Hungary?
A lot of things. First of all, we are aware that studying in a foreign country can be very challenging, and international students may face a lot of difficulties at the beginning. I assume you have felt that way at the beginning, and a lot of arrangements have to be made. Some of them are related to studies, such as acquiring a Neptune code and password, enrolling, registering for subjects, and so on. And some are related to everyday life, such as legalizing their stay in Hungary by applying for a residence permit, concluding a health insurance, applying for a tax ID, a student card, and so on. But studying ELTE's English language website and the guides for foreign students can help students make the necessary arrangements. And it's important to know that if you feel lost, you can contact the responsible departments of ELTE.
Well, yeah, I know that this whole process can be quite challenging, and actually it's very different from different countries, which necessary documents you need to you need to do, or you need to, I don't know, arrange. And you mentioned that you work at Questura office. So what is actually the Questura office exactly, and what does it do?
Questura office is a department of ELTE within the Directorate of Services of the Chancellery. It doesn't belong to any faculty, so it's a central department. So the office serves all the students, regardless of the faculty they attend. Our office has personal customer services at 2 locations. The central office is situated in the heart of the city, in the city center, at Egyetem Square, near the building of the Chancellery, the Faculty of Law, the Faculty of Humanities, so it can be reached from every directions. And the other customer service is located at Lágymányos campus, where 3 out of the 9 faculties of ELTE are situated. Questura office has 3 full-time employees, and besides them there are 10 to 15 full-time students working at the customer service, and the presence of students makes a a very good, youthful atmosphere, and I think students like that atmosphere when they visit our office. And the most important services Questura provides are the following: correcting and recording personal data in the Neptune system, providing certificates, for example, certificate of student status, providing Neptune passwords, managing health insurances for international students, and managing student card requests. Questura arranges all procedures regarding student cards, from correcting and processing student card requests to handing out and validating student cards.
A few things about the student card. Why is it good for the students? Of course, we in Hungary, we know that the student card is good for the public transport because we get discounted prices and stuff like that. Is this student card for the international students are the same for the Hungarian ones?
Yes.
And what is it good for? Please summarize a bit just to get to this thing better.
Okay. Having a student card enables students, including international students, to use discounts. The most notable student discounts are public transportation discounts, because the students with a student card can buy student passes and tickets for a reduced price. For example, a full-price Budapest pass costs 9,500 forints, while a student pass costs only 3,450 forints, so it's worth applying for a student card. As for the other service providers, cinemas or museums, you can buy tickets for a reduced price as well, but they each determine their own terms and conditions for student discounts. Mm-hmm. So it can be different.
Absolutely worth it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this discount, it's only in Budapest or other cities within Hungary as well?
No, it's not only in Budapest. You can buy transportation tickets all over Hungary for a reduced price with a student card. But it's important to know that the method of the program is very important regarding the student discounts. For instance, a Budapest pass can only be purchased by students attending full-time or part-time evening programs. But students attending a correspondence training are not entitled to buy a student pass.
So just to be clear, who are those students who cannot get a student card?
In fact, every student with a legal student status and an active semester status is eligible for a student card. So those who do not have a legal student status, for example, doctoral candidates, or the ones whose student status is suspended, so they are having a passive semester, are not eligible for a student card.
Raissa, do you have a student card?
Yes.
And how much do you use it?
I use my student ID all the time because I use public transportation very often. And if the public transportation controller appears to check whether you have a valid pass, you need to show that you have a valid student ID with you as well. And also, these discounts can be extended to other countries within Europe as well.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Because
yes,
I remember
it's a European youth card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have used in other countries for museum discount. Mm-hmm. So it's a very, very useful card outside Hungary as well.
Yes, so it's very practical. Mm-hmm. When I was a student, I used mine too, and that was very practical, of course. I would say all around Europe. So, and what does a student need to do to get this ID, and how long does the whole process take? And after that, I get this student card. How long is it valid?
The process of applying for a student card may sound difficult, but if you visit the website of Questura office, you can find a step-by-step guide on how to make the necessary steps.
We are going to attach it to our show notes and every necessary and useful information, so the guys don't have to just Google it, just check the show notes.
Okay, so first the student has to visit one of the Hungarian integrated customer services. It's called Kormányablak in Hungarian. There the student will be given a so-called NEC form, an NEK form, with their photo and their personal data on it. And the student has to make an electronic copy of the NEC form and upload it into Neptune system. After uploading and saving the copy of the NEC form in the Neptune system, the student has to register the application electronically in Neptune by filling the NEC identifier, selecting the demand type and the address, then attaching the previously uploaded copy of the NEC form. So it's very important, and the data on the NEC document should be the exact same as the student's data in the Neptune system. Otherwise, the request will be rejected by the manufacturer and it can lengthen the process. It's a problem that affects most of the international students, unfortunately.
I think it took 9 months at the end for me to get the student ID because I had this problem and I didn't see at the first, so I had to go again to the governmental office.
Because in this case, Questura sends a notification to the student with the required steps to take in order to correct the request, and it may take more months, unfortunately, but we are trying to help as soon as we can.
But the good thing is that even if the student can face this type of hiccup in the way, the Questura still provides the paper-based certificate that you're a student, so you can buy and use the discount.
Yes, that's called the temporary student certificate that replaces the plastic card until it's manufactured. It's valid for 60 days, but it can be renewed.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, by the way. Yeah. Sounds good, and the guys are not alone.
It's less comfortable to carry a paper, than a plastic card, but
you can save money with it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an important point.
Yeah. If all the data are correct on the NEC form and in the Neptune system, and the student card request is filled correctly, the student card is manufactured within 2 months, maybe more if there are any problems. And Questura office notifies the students as soon as their student card is ready to take from the central office. It's very important that student cards can be collected only at the central office. And it's important to note that student cards need to be validated with a sticker in each active semesters, because the controller won't accept a student card with an invalid sticker or without a sticker.
So if you get the student card, that's not enough. You have to be a valid sticker on it in every semester.
Yes.
Yeah, that's clear. How can we get the sticker, by the way?
Stickers are available from the first day of the study period in each semesters. So students can come to Questura office, to any of the customer services, to the central office or to Lágymányos, to get the new sticker for their student cards. And the stickers are valid for a specific period. So stickers for the autumn semester, which are available from September, are valid until the end of March, the end of next March. And the stickers for the spring semester, available from February, are valid until the end of October.
So you can use your student card during the summer, when you are not on the university.
Yes.
That's also very practical.
So jumping to another topic that is very, very important for the students as well. Can international students be part of the governmentally funded healthcare system?
Some of them can. International students eligibility for the health services depends on the program they are enrolled in. Public healthcare services are available for students holding a governmental scholarship, for example, Stipendium Hungaricum or Hungarian Diaspora scholarship. And scholarship holders are entitled to have a Hungarian Social Security number and a Social Security card. It's called TAJ, T-A-J card in Hungarian. And with the TAJ card, scholarship holders are publicly insured, and they are able to access public health care for free, just like Hungarian students, and not just emergency or urgent care. So it provides, TAJ card provides a wider range of health services than any other health insurances, like private insurances.
Mm-hmm. And just a question following this one. How a student can get this TAJ card?
TAJ card is not issued automatically. So the student has to request it. It can be requested online on the official website of Questura office by uploading all the required documents listed on the website. So if you visit the website of Questura office, you can find the required documents.
So connected to this TAJ card, what kind of illnesses and or accidents are covered by these? Because I understand and I knew the Hungarian system, but as an international student, for example, if I broke my leg or I get some kind of a flu, what kind of course, illnesses and accidents is covered by this?
With the TAJ card, you can go to a public hospital or to a local GP and ask for treatment. It can be a bit difficult because in public hospitals, most of the doctors don't speak English, and so it's advised for the students to take someone with them who can speak Hungarian there.
Yeah, or the old Google Translator also can.
You have experienced with that? How did it go?
Actually, it worked quite fine. The doctor spoke a really bad English, but we could manage. It was ambulance, but I was very taken care of, very well. Talking about healthcare and health coverage, ELTE also offers some type of private health care. Yes. What kind of other options, such as private insurance, do ELTE offer?
As you said, ELTE offers private health insurances for several groups of international students. The financial status of the program the student is enrolled in determines the type of insurance they can take out. For example, self-supporting, self-financed students can take out a so-called fee-for-service health insurance by generally insurance company, and the insurance fee must be paid by the self-financed student. But scholarship holders are offered another kind of supplementary health insurance, either by the union or generally insurance company, depending on the scholarship program. And the costs of these insurances are covered by the scholarship programs for the scholarship holder.
That's very good. I also would recommend to request a private health insurance care because they speak English.
Yes, they offer English speaking services, GPs and everything, yeah.
And could you say something more about that kind of insurances which are just for the BA, the bachelor students?
There are no certain insurances for BA students. So it depends on the financial status. So if you are a Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship holder, it doesn't matter if you are a BA or an MA student, you can take out the same health insurance.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk a bit about the Hungarian tax ID. It's also a crucial thing in Hungary for the Hungarians, but should the international student request for it?
Yes.
Why?
They should, because scholarship holders at ELTE are required to apply for a tax identification number and a tax card after their arrival in Hungary. Without the tax identification number recorded in the Neptune system, the student may not receive the scholarship. So it's important, and it will be important when trying to find a job after terminating student status, because every employer requires a tax identification number for that. Students can apply for a tax card using a so-called T34 form at one of the customer services of NAV. NAV. It's a Hungarian abbreviation for the National Tax and Customs Administration in Hungary. So that T34 form has to be filled and submitted to NAV, either electronically or on paper in person at any NAV customer services. And NAV prepares and posts the tax card to the student within 15 days. But if necessary, NAV will issue a tax identification number certificate to replace the card until it is received. And it's highly recommended to ask for this certificate, because the tax number can be recorded in Neptune system based on this document, not only based on the card itself. And the first application for a tax card is free of charge. It doesn't take long, so it's worth arrange it as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's clear. At the end of our show, let's summarize it. If you want to be an international student here in Hungary, you will need the student ID card, the Thai card for the health insurances, the tax card.
If you are a scholarship holder, then you can have a Thai card.
Yeah, that's also an important question. Thank you for your attention, and thank you to Judit Radácsi for being with us.
In the next episode, we talk about ELTE Career Center, working Hungary and making a living. Thank you all for coming. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for having me here.
ELTE Walk. Everything you need to know about ELTE.